Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the In the Psychic Flow Show with Carolan Carey.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here in the Psychic Flow. I am your host, Carolan Carey. Delighted to be here with you this evening. Happy spring. We're almost on the verge here of springtime. Always makes me feel better, even though I live in a warm climate. We still have some signs of spring renewal, and we have Passover starting March 27th. So I'd like to wish my friends that celebrate that happy Passover. Then a week later, April 4th, we have Easter. And we have a few other holidays as well, which I did not look up. But we have, the spring solstice and things like that. I think we have a full moon coming up. Maybe Tiffany can tell me that. Hi, Nicole. Nice to see you joining us tonight. I'm going to do some mini readings tonight. And let me point out my website to you. It's carolancarey.com. And there it is. And I would be very happy if you would consider me your spirit connection. That is my sole purpose. Good evening, Jill. Good evening, VB. And I enjoy doing that and connecting with your family and spirit. So that's wonderful. Love to speak to your family. Enjoy doing readings. What else is going on? I've been under the weather, so I'm not planning too much. Maybe July. A couple events, I guess you would call them benefits. Be a benefit. One is for juvenile diabetes, which will be in Englewood. But I'm putting them off. I have a few things, but I have to put them off because not feeling that great yet. So, and with the COVID restrictions, let's see how we do. And I haven't been vaccinated yet because I don't feel good. And so I'm kind of putting that off anyway. But, this is a time for building and budding. So I hope you will join me in wishing everyone a happy spring. I will be working on some more guests for In the Psychic Flow. A few things ideas I've come up with. I just haven't been well enough to pursue some things. I am pursuing Jason Zook, the social psychic. He has a show on every night. So he has to pre-record his show to come on here, but which he said he would be grateful to, he's happy to do that. So I just got to get him. He is a lawyer. And so he's a busy guy. So we will catch up with him. And, of course, Kelly Joe. And we have Psychic Joe and Leo coming on. I have a few other people coming on. Carl Petrie and his wife I would love to have on. And I have reached out to them. He's an author. And, of course, Mark Anthony, the psychic lawyer. I'd love to have him back on. So a few other people, too. And so we have things moving and shaking, just taking a little planning. I did bring some cards with me tonight, just in case we have any super chats or something that I could pull a card for, or if I get bored or I can't get somebody for you. This is messages from the angels, and of course there's a lighting on that. Oops, I think right there you can see it. You probably may have this deck or may have seen it. Some beautiful cards on here. So anyway, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell on YouTube. Thank you for joining us on that. We appreciate you joining us on the Goldylocks Productions YouTube channel. We have a lot of great shows on there. I'm sure check them all out. Oh, the other thing I wanted to ask Tiffany was, I think we might have a spiritual circle this Saturday. I could be wrong. So, pardon me. Happy spring, Carol. Thank you. This Saturday night we have it, says Tiffany. Good. Okay. All righty. So this Saturday, if you want to put a link up, Tiffany, for how they can join, pardon me, Goldylocks Productions Spiritual Circles, there it is. So, if you would like to join us for that, that would be great. You get a reading. You buy a time slot, like 15 minutes or half hour, and you get a reading from 4 of us, 5, depending on who's available to do it. And I will be doing that show on Saturday, so I hope you'll join us. And so that's always fun. And, to get, for the price, to get input from like 3 or 4 readers for that 50 minutes, that's pretty good, I think. And it's a lot of fun, too. We enjoy it. So anyway, so there's that. Find out my website. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for our YouTube channel. And if you would like to make a donation, we had a wonderful donation made to us the last 2 months. Dr. Lauren Love and her team, Boston area ICU hospitals, donated to the Goldylocks Productions show staff, free month of readings, free month of shows. So that's paid for us. So we want to reach out to her and say thank you again for that. Wonderful person. She sends me some beautiful texts. She's a great lady. And so we want to say thank you for that. If you do want to make a super chat tonight, you can certainly do that. I will pull a card for you. And we'll see how it goes. You don't feel obligated, but if you'd like to, you're more than welcome to do that. We all appreciate that. And the donations help to keep the shows rolling and keep all of us fluid and going on. And it's very nice. Thank you for doing that. You have a few people on here that are consistent with that, and I really appreciate that. Okay, so enough of all that. I have nothing else new to report. What's going on? Oh, good. Jill, you celebrate Passover and Easter. Yeah, a lot of people do. And so shout out to all of you for both of those things. That's great, both those holidays. Okay, out. Nicole Butterfield. Starts having trouble. Hi, VB. Thank you for your super sticker. Appreciate that. If I recall, is your name Veronica, VB? I think it is. And I don't know if I got someone for you last time. Let me pull a card and we'll see what we got. Oh. Yes, it's Veronica. Okay. So this card is kind of dark and it's called Akasha. Okay. So I don't know if you're familiar with that. I will read it to you. It's beautiful, beautiful indigo. And it says, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Wow. Thank you. I love that sticker too. That's adorable with the dragonfly. Thank you. So that is for you, VB. Let me see what I get. I think I might have gotten this for you before. Okay, so what I'm seeing, I remember a picture of this from when I was a little kid. It's so bizarre. Not bizarre, but it was a picture of my mother. I'm getting a picture of my mother. Hi, Mom. And she had this little, somebody had crocheted this little like hat thing for her to keep her head warm, and she would tie it. I think it came to her ears. So it basically covered this area and it tied under your chin. And she was shoveling snow, of course. My mother did everything. I think I take after her, I've been told. I do. I do everything myself. And I have a couple other sisters that are, well, we're all like that. That's how we were brought up, I guess. You just, so she's out there shoveling snow. And I was a little kid. Somebody took her picture, probably one of my sisters. And there's this big snowbank. And I see this picture, and it was in color, by the way. So I can see this is, the little hat is blue. My mother's hair was white by that point. And I can remember, I can see it clear as day. And the reason I'm focusing on that picture, is because they keep pointing out this crochet thing. So I feel like I have an older woman in spirit for you. Long story short, after I went off on a tangent. They did some kind of crocheting here. So let me know if you are aware of that. I always get the word aunt. I'm related to grandma. I feel like I'm on mom's side here. Veronica, tell me if I have your name right. I believe I do. And I have an aunt, and I have a lady. I have a grandmother figure here, and I have a lady that did this crocheting kind of work. And it wasn't just like a solid blue. It had some kind of little white X or something design in it. So it's not just like, one of those things. And it was very prettily done, if I recall. So I don't know my mother. I have a feeling somebody made it for my mother. So to the intent that I'm getting, it's nice to see a picture of my mom, but I also get that impression that I have a grandmother. My mother would be about 100 right now, 100 years old if she was still living. And so it's about that time period. So I'm thinking grandparent, great-grandparent for you, V. And I'm trying to get a message here from her. And this is very kind of nice. It's very nice work. She's saying something about polish. So I think you're finishing up on something. Let me know, V. I feel like if I'm you, I'm finishing something up, and I feel like these ladies in spirit are talking about putting the finishing touch of polishing something up. So I think that whatever adventure you were on, you had an aunt, good, and your grandmother, great. Thank you. For those who are listening, I'm going to read the validation that I get back, so you don't think I'm making this stuff up. And if you're driving home from work, or you're washing the dishes, or making a kid's dinner, or whatever, I just want to let you know when people are coming in and asking, they're not asking for readings. I'm just getting their name, and it's to the side. And sometimes it's their handle from their YouTube channel. So I'm trying to remember their names if I can. This happens to be Veronica, and she's a frequent flyer here and joins us in the Psychic Flow. And I'm picking up on a couple of women in spirit for her, and I think I've read for her before. She validates she's got a grandmother and an auntie moo, like in cow, moo. That's cute. So I have this delicate crochet work here, and I just feel like it's like I'm putting it's like something that you are creating. There's a delicate thing that you're creating. This could be an adventure, and I feel like you're putting the finishing touches on it. So they want to say hello to you. So that's the validation I got from V. So let's see if she can take that. Anything else? Okay, so let me get back up here and see. So in other words, listeners, if you're not viewing and you can't read the comments and the questions on the side, I will read them out for you. Thank you, V, for wishing me feel better soon. Thank you. Hi, Heidi. Let me see, where am I? Do I have somebody else? Jill Sheen. Trying to do super. Reading anything, you come up. Super sticker. Thank you, Jill, for your super sticker. Let me pull a card for you. So I'm pulling cards for those who are super chat, super sticker people that are making a little donation to the show, which we really appreciate. From the deck, messages from the angels, oracle cards. What your angels want you to know, from Doreen Virtue, PhD, which was before she went Christian. So she had a good practice going and changed paths. So hats off to her if that's what she likes to do. But I do enjoy these cards. Okay. Here we go. Okay, Jill. This is Bethany. I'm trying to do it so there's no gloss on it. Very beautiful card. And it says, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. So there you go. That's what the angels are telling you, Jill. Told you to take care of yourself. Jill's got a lot of family obligations and a job and a husband and da-da-da. And it's time for you to take care of yourself. So what message do I have for you? I believe I have your dad here, Jill, again. I have an older gentleman. I know I've met him before, Jill, and he comes across, Pickle Man, he says. That's right. I think it was last week I read for you. And he said he brought through the pickles. That's right. I kind of get a feeling of a relaxed pose with him now. And I feel a casual sense of him. I don't know if he was always like that. I don't get the feeling. I think when he got older, he says when he got older and he remarried, he was more of a relaxed kind of pose, dressing casual, blah, 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 to me. I've not coughed all afternoon anyway. He wishes you abundance. And he says, I know things are moving slowly. And he's also talking about your travel. Because I have a suitcase here. So he's talking about your travel, Jill. And he's singing or he's pointing out this song to me. Something about gather up your cares and woe. That kind of beat. If I can find it, I will PM it to you. Is that Bye Bye Blackbird? I think that's what I'm hearing. If anybody knows, you can put it in the comments. Gather up your cares and woes. Bye Bye Blackbird. I think that's what it is. I have a habit of combining songs together for some reason. So I think that's accurate. So Jill, what I want to say to you, let your cares go. Because destiny is inevitable. So, and he wants you to enjoy your trip and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your family. So I'm going to leave that with you, and happy Passover to you. He is also showing me, I don't know which side of the family was Jewish. It was mom's side or dad's side, but I'm being shown this topiary rabbit kind of feeling, like a moss covered rabbit that would use like as a centerpiece or something. And I feel like there's colored eggs around it. But I also feel there's a particular cloth used, and I think it's blue and white. It might have the Star of Israel on it or something, but I feel there's this particular cloth that you'll be using that's been in the family for Friday night, I think. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you. Okay, thank you, Jill, for your super chat, and I appreciate that. That's your dad. Hi, Linnell. How are you? Hi, Amy. Linnell sent a super chat. I got one other one here. Amy. I know I have read for you before, but I cannot pick anybody. Can't think of anybody. So I did Joe. I did Amy. Okay. Better get moving along here. Okay. So Amy is here, and a lot of people on our show in the comments are familiar with each other. They all show up on the Goldylocks Productions shows. We're delighted to have them. So if you're listening, some people know each other on here. So we kind of have a family thing, sisterhood going on. Sometimes we have gentlemen joining us, which is also very nice. Jill said, spiritual message circle last time was awesome. She cannot join this Saturday, having guests for Passover. So you'll have to check it out. Nicole Betterfield says she will check that out. And that's at GoldyllocksProductions.com/spirit message circles, HTML. So please check that out. And that's this Saturday evening. Then you can join a little Patreon guests and get access to spirit circles, master classes, special invitations to things. So there. Okay, so let me get back to Miss Amy. And then I'll get back to then I'll get to you, Carol. I'm not skipping you. I just get my super chat people here. Amy. I have an older gentleman here. I would say grandfather, great grandfather, perhaps. He's rubbing his hands together like my dad used to do this when he was cold, and he has like a heavy. There's a mohair someplace, like a blanket, like a mohair. I want to say it's a plaid, and it's a heavy blanket, and I want to say Canada. I don't know why, and there's a cold weather thing going on here with him, and I feel like I have a heavy plaid shirt on. I feel like there's a fire going. And I also feel, I feel kind of pine tree kind of scent. I'm also seeing daffodils coming up on property in the distance here, and I feel like there's fresh water nearby. So I don't know if this is where he lived or if you vacationed or whatever else with him. He's talking about something being passed down in generations. And fishing, and I feel it's something about brothers. So I don't know if he had brothers or you have brothers, Amy, but you start mentioning the word brothers. So I don't know if you have some uncles in spirit or something like that. Let me know, and I will let the listening audience know what kind of feedback I get from you. I want to say to you, Amy, and he's also, I feel like if he was the turkey carver or something like that at the holidays, because he's got that pole thing, he's sharpening his knife against it, old-fashioned way, not the way we do it now, like when you run it through the back of a electric can opener kind of thing. This is more, sounds like dueling when you're doing it. So I feel, or a ham, he's showing me a ham, so I guess this would be Easter now. So I don't know if you enjoyed both turkey and ham at Easter, or Passover, I guess, turkey, I don't know. And seeing an Easter egg. So I am seeing, and I'm seeing you with a little bonnet, like a little straw hat as a child. And little white ankle socks. That's about all I get out of that picture. But this is a brim hat. It's brim. It has a brim on it. It's not like a bonnet. It's more like a straw. So I don't know if you actually had that or remember that. But anyway, so I wanted to relay that message. It's kind of a rebirth coming up for you. Let me see what card I can pull for you. Oh, here's your card. Amy, Omega. And it says victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So that, what is the name of this deck again? Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. That's the deck that I'm working from tonight. And I hope that message makes sense to you. Thank you very much for your super sticker. Appreciate it. Okay. Where am I? Your donation. Hi, Linnell. Nicole. Good evening. Nicole Butterfield. Nicole. When I talk about getting the word sister, Nicole, I don't know if that would be grandma's sister or you have a sister. And they don't have to be past, but I get the word sister with this lady. Also talks about the word twins. So I don't know if you have twins in the family or this could be Gemini, don't know, but I'm getting the word sister and I'm getting twins. So tell me how that applies to you. If you have a sister that's passed or know of someone who has a sister that's passed. So I'm getting that pretty strong and I don't know why. So let me know. Let's see what else we got in here. And I'm getting, as she was saying, twins, I'm getting a crochet, like a bigger, sort of like knitting, but it's a bigger open, kind of, what would you call that, link to it. You can almost see it's a wider stitch or a loop when you're crocheting. It's pretty, it's white and it's pretty good size. So I feel like she was working on this. It must be like a grandmother or something figure. I also get a beautiful unicorn. Now I feel like Stacy, our unicorn dragon gal, who has a show on Stacy and Company once a week during the day. I don't know why I'm getting this unicorn, but she presents this unicorn for you. I almost feel like a birthday celebration coming up. So let me know, Nicole, if any of that fits for you, okay? And we will take another look at it. So if the listeners are going, what is she talking about? Don't know. Sometimes I have to wait for validation. Okay. Happy spring, Carol. Wonderful to have you with us this evening. Thank you, everybody who's joining us, viewing or listening. Carol, I just got the word dad, so I don't know why I want to talk about dad. I don't know if he's passed or he needs healing or something like that, but I feel like I want to talk about dad. And I get adamant. I get dad and I get adamant. So I don't know if this is dad's dad or something about dad. Why am I getting the word dad? Why am I getting the word dad? I don't know if dad's passed. Please let me know. And I get boots with this gentleman. I get boots with the gentleman who's speaking to me. He's only showing me his feet. And I have boots, like a work boot or something. You know, this feels like an older gentleman here in spirit, Carol. And I feel like it's dad's dad or dad's family. And I also get a military sense and maybe plaid, but I feel like I have a military or police presence here with this. So let me know. Let me know if you can take that. Okay. And we will hit it again, okay? Thank you very much. I get some validation. I can keep going. Amy. Then I have Heidi. Heidi the Universe. Hi, Heidi. We got Linnell, another stupor. I haven't read for you before, Phoebe, and you crochet a lot. Okay. And Nicole Butterfield sent, is that who I'm reading? No. Thank you for your super sticker. Let me pull you a card, Nicole. Oh, this is pretty. This is Rochelle, it says. I don't know if you can, let me go this way. Less light, it says Rochelle. And on the card, it says, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you. And that is for my delightful Nicole, who sent me a super sticker. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. So I had read for her about the sister twins, older people. I hope that applies to you, but at least you got a message here. Let me know how you feel about that sister twin thing. And as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you. So God bless you for that. Thank you for your super sticker. I appreciate that. Amy is asking, would like to know what signs to look for if my dad. Okay. So Amy has a dad passed. Let me know, is any of that like Canadian, pine, cold weather, fire, daffodils, property by the lake? Let me know if any of that applies to you, Amy. What I'd like to know, what signs to look for my dad if you sense anything. All right, I just got a feather, so I feel like anything nature related, like bird related, like duck or goose or something like that. Feather is what I'm seeing. But something in nature, like maybe a frog, getting like a frog maybe jumping out. I don't know if you identify with frogs. Or a toad or a bird landing or a butterfly, something like that. It would be nature related, Nicole, is what I'm getting. Amy, sorry. Okay, Liddell. Amy says, name doesn't sound familiar. Name was passed down. Okay. So Amy, that I'm reading right now, doesn't sound familiar. The name was passed down. Okay. I forgot where I was with that one. See if anybody is on dad's side, Amy. Has to be. If it's generational, look into dad's side and see if this gentleman could possibly fit there. Thank you. Sometimes you have to validate your reading. Sometimes you have to ask people. Also, like if you're listening or viewing, sometimes you get a message from a psychic medium. It may not dawn on you right away. It might be later. The way that I'm doing this, I'm not able to connect by voice or picture. I am reading the comments, so I'm going by the name only, and I don't even have a birth date. Usually, which doesn't help anyway, but for me. So I'm just going by a vibration, and I like to get the validation. And you don't always know, you may not always be able to identify who's coming through, but there's a lot of people for each person. And I'm just kind of picking one of the people on the other side. So, and Nicole says, no, I have two sisters who are like twins. Okay. Hi, Kavita. You're welcome, Amy. Okay. Right. Where was I? It sounds like dad's mom. Okay. Mom's dad. Okay. That could be. And maybe he was just saying, I'm dad and I'm here. Okay. All right. Let me get back to where I was. All right. So I got V. I got her, right? Good. Jill got Amy. Thank you very much for your stickers. Linnell, let me get you. Just sit down for a break. And V says she crochets a lot. So I have somebody in spirit who's probably pointing that out. And Jill Sheen said, that's a great card reading. She's getting a pedicure tomorrow. Great. Now let me get back. I was with Carolan Police. So, Carol, let me know if I have anybody military or police in your spirit family. Let me know. Now, let me get back to Linnell. Linnell, I get the funniest pictures from spirit about you. You are too funny. Let me pull a card for you, dear. Oh, that's nice. This is called Shante. Let me go this way. Shante. This way. It seems to leave less glare over here, I think. There you go. And the message on it says, I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So that's a good message for you, Linnell. I hope you can understand that and accept that. Beautiful card. What was the picture I just sent for you? Pirates. I don't know why I'm getting pirates, Linnell. I'm getting like a pirate motif here. I don't know what that's about. But you always have you have the best zany, wacky costume Facebook posts. And I enjoy them. They're very funny. It always brings a smile to my face. Says, always, everything you do is delightful. Now, I know I had seen pictures of, maybe with your grandchildren, I believe it was, with you like dressed as like a fairy godmother kind of thing. Is that ring a bell here? The feeling that I'm getting. But this time I'm getting like a pirate. Like I feel like a buccaneer kind of thing going on. And Linnell, I think we talked about this. I get the word Passover, Linnell, so I don't know if anybody celebrates Passover in your family or did. And I'm getting brisket. They're going corned beef. They're showing me corned beef, brisket. So brisket, I think, is eaten about this time of the year. Well, probably any time, but I don't. Brisket seems to be an Eastery, Passover-y kind of food. So to me, I don't know why. So I'm getting that, and I'm getting pickles, and I'm getting, and they're not Jill Sheen's pickles. These are pickles, and I'm getting beets, those red beets. So I have somebody who used to prepare. Maybe it was Easter, but I'm getting the word Passover as well. So I don't know why that is. And I'm getting Orthodox, which I've gotten for you before. I don't know if it was Eastern Orthodox or Jewish Orthodox. I'm not sure what, but I'm just getting the word Orthodox. So I feel it's a group. A lady in spirit is bringing a group in for you. Linnell, as always, and she's talking about pharmaceuticals, and she's talking about I don't know if someone was a pharmacist and they were natural kind of things. So I want to give you that. I get like jars and, old fashioned apocryphy kind of feeling here. So I want to wish you luck on the new adventure. So let me know if you can take any of these people. They're kind of, it's family members, and they're kind of giving me little hints about people in your family, about this tribe that you belong to, which is quite ethnic, varied. It's varied, and there's quite interesting. It sounds like you have a tremendously interesting genealogy course here. So very interested in that. So thank you so much for joining us, Linnell, taking a break, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see, get happy. That's your dad. Oh, both are Jewish, Jill. Oh, okay. Kavita. Thank you for joining us tonight. Kavita has, let's see what her question is. Hi, Carolan. I have a new 19-year-old client, and I was wondering if you could tell me if he is more drug involved than he admits and is in need of more intervention. Yes. I don't know who just said that to me, but somebody said, I'll tell you what I'm getting. And I don't know who's telling me this, but I'll have to investigate a little further here. Somebody just shouted in my ear, yes, that he is he needs more intervention than he is willing to, or he's more drug involved than he's willing to admit. I also get he is a liar. I feel I've met this woman in spirit before for you. I don't know if this is your grandmother or I know it was an aunt or a special person to you. That was like of a different culture. I can vaguely see her again, with silks and lovely lady and beautiful skin, I want to say. She says yes, and that he is a liar. Why is she saying that? She said the words that I'm getting, it's not so much that he's lying, it's he's covering up. I think there's a shame thing, which you can certainly understand if there's a drug problem. And she's asking me to point out, it's not how much, it's what happens after the use. It's not how much he uses, it's what happens to him as a result of using. He doesn't have to be like strung out all the time, but when he is, he's a mess. So, and so that ism is, as you know, is in there. And so addiction characteristics are in there. But I feel like he wants to wipe. He honestly wants to wipe the slate. She's showing me he wants to wipe the slate clean. It's showing me an actual slate. He really does. I don't know if I think he's just not comfortable yet, being completely honest. He's not honest with himself. So I hope that is helpful to you, Kavita. I hope that helps. And Nicole, I had said, thank you for answering that about the two sisters. You have two sisters who are like twins. They're not actual twins, but they are like twins. So thank you for that validation. And Nicole said, probably my sister-in-law was bringing that. Okay, thank you. Like to get a little validation once in a while. Carol said her father has passed. Okay, let me get back to Carol in a moment. That's why I was getting Dad. Was he in the police or the military, Carol? Oh, he was in the Army. And he passed when you were an infant. Okay, so let me go there. This is important. Okay. Carol tells me her father has passed. He was in the Army during World War II. And his father passed when I was an infant. Okay, so she's establishing that. Okay. So, Carol, what I had said, something about the word dad. And I feel like police or military. Okay. So your dad was in the Army during World War II. Okay, thank you for that. And his father passed when you were an infant, so you probably didn't know him very well, obviously. But I want to let you know that they are there for you, Carol. What is Dad saying? Let me see. What was her question? No police in the family. Okay, so it had to be in the military connection. Let me see what Carol said to me. Hold on, folks. I just got to scan up again. There's little pauses if you're listening and not viewing. It's because I'm trying to scan the comments. If you watch any YouTubers or podcasts, you'll see people having to do that. And then you know what I'm doing. It's not quite that easy. Okay. So I don't know what happened to my Carol's question. Happy spring. I thought she asked me something about okay. Well, I can't find it. All right. So Carol, I feel my chest swelling. So I want to say, Carol, I want to say to you, I'm very proud of everything that you're doing. And there's a package here with a bow on it. So I don't know if you have a birthday or something, or if he's talking about for Easter or holiday or something, but I feel as a special gift here for you, Carol. So I want to go back from your dad. So I just want to let you know. And Carol, he talks about a collection. So I don't know if Dad had a collection of things from World War II or he collected something. So I just want to pass that on, give you a little. Sometimes they'll throw out when I deliver a message about how they're feeling for you, or a message they want me to deliver. Sometimes they will throw out a piece of evidence about themselves, so that validates that message. Sometimes that's the way that they work, and they've been doing that more and more. So I want to say that he was a collector of something, or he had a collection of things. And I'm my chest is swelling with pride, how proud I am of you. So I hope you understand that. Don't ever forget that. Okay, so I'm going to let that go. Mom's dad. Laura, hi. Laura Romero is joining us tonight in the Psychic Flow. Laura has her own show, which is on pause because she's moving and moved and building a house and moving and doing a million other things. Angels and Healing Light Show, and she promises that she will be back. Hi, Laura. So nice to talk to you. Your favorite person is here, Laura, of course. Well, you have a couple of favorite people in spirit. One brother in particular who, well, actually, they both show up. And a dog. The Three Musketeers, I have the feeling. And I want to say to you, I'm comforting Mom, and I'm comforting you. I think we talked about this privately, but I just want to say I am comforting you. And I don't know if there's grandchildren in the family. I don't know if your mom has grandchildren. I feel like supportive of her grandchildren. Hi, Richard Riddle. Nicole Butterfield. Hello, Laura. My Aunt Terry Ertley says she knows you. So you have a fan here, Laura. So, Laura, I want to say I have your brothers in spirit with the dog, and I want to say to you, I want to comfort you and comfort Mom as well. I'm talking about they're loving that new house, and I feel there's an expansion. I don't know if it sort of reminds me of a bay window and the fact that it's like 3D, I can see out it. But I feel like there's a window into the, like maybe the backyard or the garden, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like your brothers are enjoying looking at it. It's a nice sized window and you can really see, and I see birds and it's quite lovely there. And I'm talking about hedges, the word hedges, like in bushes, hedges. And so I don't know if there's landscaping or something you're thinking about doing, but so they are there. And your one brother, the taller brother, is showing me with a shovel. He's got a shovel in the ground. So I don't know if it was like breaking ground for this house or planting. Of course, he says Walt would be useless doing this. So Walt agrees. But they are walking around and checking out the perimeter. So I wanted to let you know that they are there in visitation, Laura. So you got a shout out from her, Nicole Butterfield's Aunt Terry Ertley, saying she knows you. Kavita messaged me, is writing back. She thanks for the validation. I had a feeling she had asked about a client, whether he was being clean about his use of drugs, about how much and how often. And we said, is he lying about it? And yes, he is lying about it, was what I got. And she said she had a feeling that was the case. Thanks for the confirmation. Thank you for the validation. Okay. Hi, I got pulled away and you're back. Linnell. Linnell, I was talking about, I had somebody with brisket, somebody with Passover, somebody with Orthodox. I forget what else. Pharmaceuticals, pickles, and beets. And I also feel like you're a buccaneer or something with a pirate. So I reiterated what I had said. You're welcome. Carol says, thank you very much. Hi, Anna D. Just woke up. Oh, hi. It's good to see you, Anna. Thank you for joining us. And Carol says, thank you very much. Laura Romero show, Angels and Healing Light, will be returning after Easter, April 6th. So we look forward to that. Great. Looking forward to that, Laura. If I had known you were available, I would have had you on tonight. That would have been great. Okay. But we'll do it again. We'll do it again. I love working with Laura. Anna D would love to have a message if there's time. Okay, so your parents, I get quite often, and they're like, oh, we're fine. I feel like I have a friend of Dad's or the family or a friend of yours. I'm talking about a friend, Anna. I don't know if you have a friend in spirit. I thought it was a male. Friends, I don't know if these are neighbors. I'm going to ask Dad to clarify because he's... Anna, I want to be specific here. I feel like I have a woman with breast cancer past. Could be a friend, somebody you work with. Let me know. Anyway, Dad and Mom are fine. I just want to let you know. And I'm saying Happy Easter. I feel Happy Easter. Or Easter time. So I don't know if you celebrated both or Passover. But I feel as if... and you know, it's funny. I thought maybe Easter because I'm getting your mother is showing me... You know, when you color the hard-boiled eggs and then you go to eat the eggs, you crack the eggs, and some of the dye is on the white of the egg, you know, the hard part of the egg. So she's laughing. She's got them in a colander. She's rinsing them off. So I think she's trying to tell me Easter, Happy Easter, or something about Easter. Anna. Because I can see she's shelled these hard-boiled eggs and they're in a colander. And I can see some of them have pink dye, green, you know. So she's laughing about that. So I don't know if you had colored egg salad after Easter, but that's just a little memory I want to share with you. Okay. So thank you. Thank you for joining us. Oh. What happened to Richard? Okay, get pulled away. Kavita. Let me get to Richard Riddle. I don't know if Richard takes the people that I give him. Let me see. Richard, I want to speak to you about your father-in-law. Tell me about your father-in-law. And ice skates. I don't know why I'm getting that. Okay. And cheesecake or cheese. So let me know if someone loved cheese or made cheesecake or something about cheese, like a Wisconsin cheese. Let me know, Richard. Or Richard. I give him people all the time and he can never take them. Let me know, Richard, if this sounds familiar to you. And I want to mention the word brother. So I don't know if you have a brother or if someone's still on the earth plane, if you have a relative here that has a brother in spirit. So let me know that. And he's laughing about the name Riddle, and he's saying, you are a card, Richard. You are a card. C-A-R-D. Jokester, a card. So let me know if that applies to you. Where am I? I'm at 8:51. Doing pretty good. We got 9 minutes-ish. Thank you, Araya. Sophia, hi. Thank you for joining us. If you're new to In the Psychic Flow, thank you for joining us tonight. Oh, Anna says, thank you, Carolan. Yes, Mom used to do that with the eggs. She loved the different colors and loved all the holidays. Okay, great. So there's a little validation there so everybody doesn't think I'm crazy. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's so funny. I can see that. I can see the egg salad with the colors in it from the dye. I'm coloring the eggs. Okay, let me see. Area, Sophia. And I think we went through this before. I think you may have been on here before on In the Psychic Flow. Thanks for joining us. What is the word I get for you, Araya? I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. I apologize. A beautiful name, Araya. I'm getting Aarya, and the name Sophia. Araya, Sophia is beautiful. I get the word grandmother immediately. So I want to speak to you about a grandmother in spirit, Araya, and I hope that. And she's talking also about passing something down. So I don't know if it's the name, or if she passed an heirloom or a memory, something passing down to you. Something passing down to you. And I also have something with candles here, so I feel like I'm lighting a candle, your little candle. I do get the word Easter, so I don't know if Easter is important to the family, if it's the season, or if it's the holiday, but Easter time. And the reason I have this like ceramic Easter basket. It's like ceramic, and you would put, if you had this growing up, like not the plastic colored eggs with things inside of them would go in this ceramic. And I'm seeing a tablecloth and it has like Peter Rabbit or something on it, some kind of rabbit on it. So let me know if that's significant. I feel like I have grandmother. I want to talk about mom. So I feel like I have mom's mom. So let me know if you have time, hon. And so anyway, I want to say to you, happy Easter. Richard Riddle says, maybe a friend. Oh, okay. Let me know, Richard. Is this a mechanical kind of guy, like a like car, motorcycle kind of? I get the smell of like diesel or some kind of fuel. Let me know, Richard, if this gentleman applies to you and he calls you a card and a jokester. And I want to say, like, I almost want to say Harley Davidson or something like that, some motorcycle person or something So let me know, Richard, if you can identify with this gentleman in spirit. I don't feel he's real old. Not this motorcycle. I'm smelling the gasoline or diesel, something with fumes. I feel motorcycle-y. And I'm being shown the chain on a motorcycle, like chain repair or something. So maybe somebody repaired. I don't know. I want to say a lot of blessings to you and your family, and he still gets a kick out of you. I don't know if someone had cancer. I'm getting the word cancer with him. I feel like he may have been either a cigar smoker or a cigarette smoker, somebody over there. I'm talking about the word cancer, maybe from that. Don't know. And I get 45. I don't know what that number means. I don't know if that's his age or what, but in any event, I have somebody over here for you, Richard, who trying to break through. I think he's come in before. I don't know. Let me know, Richard, if you can take this gentleman. And he's showing me jelly beans. So I think he's trying to wish you a happy Easter. And he's calling it a sprocket. I have this thing. Is that a sprocket wrench when it has the thing that round thing that goes on the end, like that you loosen bolts? Is that a sprocket wrench? Let me know, Richard. That's what I'm seeing. I have no idea. I think so. Okay, so maybe a friend. So Richard, let me know. Now I'm at 8:56. Or anything I have to go over before? So we're welcoming Laura Romero back April 6th. Wonderful. Nicole, we got. B, we got. Jill, we got. Carol, we got. BB, we got. Can we get Heidi? Look. I don't keep track of this. I need a keeper. I don't think we got you, Heidi. Heidi, I don't know if we got you in, honey. Let me get you. I'm going to give you this message because I'm not sure what I'm getting right now. And I'm at 8:57. It's Bridget. This is the card for you, Bridget. I love that name. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. That was for Heidi. Is this about a gentleman? Let me know, Heidi. There's your answer. Thank you. Happy spring, you all too. Thank you very much. Everybody is. And VB, where are you contacting us from? Happy autumn. Are you from Australia? Happy autumn here. Huh. Let's see. Thank you, B. Thank you all again for your donations, your super sticker donations. Appreciate that. Sticker. We're Jewish. Goodness gracious is here. Anita. What's April 3rd? Oh, Nicole, when I was talking about birthday, the package for you from the spirit world validates her birthday is April 3rd. So that was happy birthday from the spirit world. Okay, goodness gracious. Her real name is Anita. Thinking of taking a tour to Southern California in the fall. Do you see it manifesting? Yes, fall is excellent. Fall is an excellent time. Southern California, I like that. I'm seeing I don't know much about California except for the obvious spots, like Rodeo Drive and stuff like that I've heard of. I was in San Diego, which was gorgeous. I feel a more deserty kind of country that you'll be visiting that part of California. And yes, it will be safe to do. I'm seeing horses, so I don't know if any horseback rides out there or if you have that. I also see wine. Like I feel like wine and something tasting. So that might be involved. So let me know if you can understand that, Anita. And I see balloons with this, and I don't know if this is around a birthday for you or anniversary, but I kind of get like a bon voyage feeling. So I don't know if you're going to be taking a ferry while you're there or sailing while you're there. I don't know what that's about, but I want to let you know that that's what I'm getting. I'm at 9 o'clock, so I have to end our show. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us in the Psychic Flow. Speak to you next week. Until, what do you mean you don't know, Richard? He says he doesn't know about the motorcycle guy. Okay, so I have to end. Thank you so much. Happy Passover, everyone. And please join us next week. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you for your super stickers, your donations. And check out my website, carolancarey.com. Bye.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.